Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, back to the channel. Hope you've been here before and hope you're coming back again in the future, and I'm glad you're here now. So let me just introduce the channel one more time if it's your first time here. Thanks for coming. Our English education here will be on linking. We're going to link things together. Linking, pronunciation, and differences between different native speakers and a Japanese speaker too, of the expression that we're going to introduce today and every time. So let's get started. First off, today's expression will be enough said. Enough said. Now, this is just two words here, so our linking is short. Now, our linking is when we put those words together. Now, we cannot link enough said too well because there are only two words, and the sound at the end of enough is a F sound, which is a consonant, and the first word of the next word is, and the first letter is an S, said. So enough said. Now, I can say a little bit quicker, enough said, enough said. It's possible to make that F and transition it into an S quite easily. So first, the words themselves and the pronunciation, enough. So your first sound is an E sound, A, B, C, D, E, followed by a nuff, nuff. Now you're probably familiar with the spelling. It's going to be a GH in the spelling, but the pronunciation is an F sound, enough. So enough. The vowel sound for enough is an unstressed sound, enough, enough. After that, we have said, said. So basically two sounds, said, finish the say, said, and it leads into a D, said, said. Be careful not to say do, like said do. So no oh, just said, enough said, okay? Enough said, if I do it doesn't really link, but if I do it a little bit quicker, enough said, enough said. The F sound links into that S sound to a certain degree. Enough said, okay? That's the pronunciation point and also the linking aspect of it. Now, what do we have next? Next, I want to have this expression, let you listen to this expression used, said by different speakers from around the globe. So next is going to be another American. I'm American. Another American is going to come up here, and let's listen to him with enough said.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
Okay. And next up is a speaker from Canada. Let's listen to the speaker from Canada with enough said.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
All right, everyone. Next up, we have a speaker here from the UK, Wales. Enough said. Let's listen to him.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
All right. Wonderful. And next we have a speaker from Australia. Enough said from our Australian speaker.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
All right, everyone. Great. Next it's going to be back to me and the American with enough said. This American, let's listen. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Okay, everyone, great. And lastly, we have a speaker from Japan with enough said. Let's listen.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
Okay, wonderful, everyone. Now, we have enough said in the listening part, the pronunciation part. We have it in the linking part. Now, let's use it now in what context we're going to say enough said. So, when you want to heard enough, or the situation is at the point where no more is necessary to talk about this, you could say enough said. So in the regards of enough said, so you explain this, somebody explains the situation, you say enough said, it's fine where it is at this point, enough said. Everyone understands the point of what we're talking about, enough said. So if I just give you a little something before that, so that's the point I want to make, enough said. I understand what your point is, I understand what you mean. Let's move on to something else. Now let's give you a chance to say it. So first, why don't you repeat after me? Enough said. Okay, enough said. I'll link that F and S together. Enough said. Enough said. Notice also my intonation on the E. Enough, enough, enough said. Okay, everyone? Enough said. So that's the point I want to make. You say enough said. You understand my point. Okay? Great. I hope you liked it today and liked it every time, and like it, continue to like it, and like it down below. You click on that button for good. Also, we'd appreciate any comments you have. We're very flexible in what we do here. If you have comments and suggestions and anything you'd like to listen to or do us to do, we'd be very happy to hear from you. So, and take the final step. The final step being register for this channel. We'd love to have you as a member here, and that's also down below. So, got a good button, space for comments, and also registration would be the ultimate step. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back. We'd love to see you back here again. Goodbye, everybody.